More cases of monkeypox as people continue to line up for a shot of the vaccine. Also, controversial podcaster Joe Rogan says he's not a Republican and supports same-sex marriage. Plus, a federal food fight over the funding for school meals. And we'll be going behind the scenes with Emmy Award winner actor Neil Patrick Harris, who's featured on this month's Out magazine cover, and learn more about his new Netflix series. Hi, I'm Stephen Walker. Monkeypox cases continue to rise, and people in New York City are lining up to get the vaccine that's currently in short supply. Recently, the World Health Organization declared the MPV outbreak as a global emergency. In the US, almost every state reports at least one case, with New York, California, Florida, Illinois, and Georgia all experiencing some of the highest reported numbers. The federal government continues to work on increasing supply and distribution of the Genius vaccine, which will increase distribution and open up more access for the vaccine. The CDC currently recommends anyone who knows they've been exposed to the virus or who's had multiple sex partners over the last 14 days should get the vaccination. According to Mediate, Rogan spoke about his stance on marriage equality and notes he's also concerned that people associate him with the GOP.
It's not just abortion rights, but now they're going after gay marriage too, which is so strange to me. Gay marriage is not silly. It's marriage. It's marriage for people that are homosexual, and it's for them, it's important.
Critics of Rogan are quick to point out that this is not the first time he shifted his stance on a number of political social issues from one extreme to another. Over 20 attorneys general have come together to file a lawsuit against the Biden administration over the Department of Agricultural school meal program. The suit claims the government is attempting to force states and schools to follow anti-discrimination requirements that misinterpret the law, according to the Associated Press. Last month, the USDA announced their decision to include discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity as a violation to Title IX. After the announcement, it became unclear if the government would hold back on funds used for school meal programs as part of its enforcement. And finally, we get up close and personal with Neil Patrick Harris. The actor shares details about his love in real life as he gears up for his new Netflix series, Uncoupled. Here's our correspondent, Ricky Cornish, with all the details.
Emmy winner Neil Patrick Harris is returning to TV on his brand new series Uncoupled. To celebrate the release, Neil graces the cover of this month's Out magazine, and we got to hang with him behind the scenes. Neil giving us all the looks in his new photo shoot for Out. From formal wear to barely there, Neil having a fashion moment, which is appropriate since his new Netflix show comes from creator Darren Star, the same man behind Sex and the City and Emily in Paris, both known for influencing how we dress.
I took my clothes and some things and I moved out.
After 17 years, my boyfriend told me he was leaving me.
What? After you?
Yup.
And he kept saying, oh, I'm officially out of the fan club.
In Uncoupled, Neil is left heartbroken and looking for new love after his longtime boyfriend dumps him. But in his real life, it's just the opposite, as Neil is happily married to his husband, David Burka.
The best date that I've had with David. Wow. Well, we've been together 18 years. There's been a lot of dates and a lot of great ones. Probably our first one, because we went on a date and we made out after dinner, and then we just sort of spent the rest of our lives together.
Neil and David, not just a power couple, but a fierce foursome along with their twins Harper and Gideon.
It's the best memory of me with my kids. It's probably the first time we took them to Disney World. They would take me through your door, and we go to Peter Pan's Voyage, which is the boat thing, and the trash out top. And we just sat there with my husband and our two little kids on the Disney attraction. I was just about crying the entire time.
Hey.
God, why are you jumping up at me like that the second I walk in the door? Gives me flashbacks to when I had to raise my children.
And as Neil embarks on his newest career chapter, he's all about that carpe diem.
What is the best advice I've ever received? Probably from the musical Rent, that said, forget regret, for life is yours to miss. No other road, no other way, no day but today.
Check out Neil in Uncoupled starting July 29th on Netflix and on the cover of Out on newsstands now.
And for more on these stories, visit advocate.com.